Alright, Jumanji, what's happening? Have you ever practiced this David Data practice of breathing down the front of your body? Apparently, according to him, men hold a lot of tension in the front of their body, from all the way to the top of the head down to the perineum. Okay, so practice this. Let's get it today.
Yeah, I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Alright guys, what's happening? It's my last day here, man. I'm gonna miss it so much, but I've learned so much being here, and one of the practices that I've maintained is whenever I feel tense, I understand that I've got to breathe through the front of my body area. First of all, into my lower belly, then into my upper belly, then into my solar plexus, then all three at once. I can already notice a feeling of tension. A lot of people get, tension up in the throat or in their chest area and in their solar plexus area. So when you can breathe through all three of these and just feel this energy almost rising and falling, back into presence, back into being open-hearted, like I said in that other video, it really helps you out, man. And what I've noticed is also that once you deal with the front of the body, you also have to deal with the back of the body, because David Data doesn't mention the back, but that's actually technically our feminine side is the back of the body as well. So being able to confront, the lower back and all of this stuff too. Another thing that I've realized is, a lot of us, we resist change. If you resist change, that means you resist the feminine. You resist feminine energy, because feminine energy is change. It's constantly changing, okay? Like the seasons are changing. Understanding that flow and that flux and that movement of energy, understanding it as feminine energy and not being afraid of it, not shunning it away, not being like, yuck, get it away from me, right? I'm here, I'm still, I'm solid, okay. As a man, yes, you gotta be still and solid, but also start to recognize, are you resisting that feeling of change? That there's something, some newness, some novelty happening, but you're actually pushing it to the side, or you're feeling this constriction in your body all of a sudden associated with that change. How you interact with this change is how your presence will be seen and drawn. Have you ever walked into a room and everybody feels your presence? Everybody. Like, people just notice this energy and who you are, in a sense. You physically walk into a room and people feel that, whoa, there's a presence to this man. And there's an understanding of, he's circulating his sexual energy. I'm actually on semen retention for the whole of this trip, and even before that I've decided, I'm going to start up on the practice again, because it was such a powerful practice just to transmute. And when you do this practice, it's interesting, like all the stuff that you've stored down, all the shame, all the shadows, all the trauma, whatever, it comes up again. You have to consciously deal with it, and you have to work through them, you have to process them, and you have to deal with them in that moment. And I'm noticing my voice also sounding a lot deeper. It's very interesting how that happens, right? But in any case, I'm working out every day as well. Day 12 was yesterday, so today's day 13, I believe. But yeah, I'm probably going to wait until after my flight back, until I start working out. But yeah, man, it's really cool to get back into this practice again. And I'm really looking forward to that glow. A lot of women have pointed out that glow to me, that, whoa, you're glowing. You're glowing right now. Yeah. That's the power of this energy. That glow, you can't find that glow. You can't, buy it on Amazon. You gotta work through it. You gotta do the inner work, which shows up as this outer appearance, right? Yesterday, I did some training with my resistance bands, and I was starting to notice the power of, hey, this resistance band is helping me with acceptance. So it's kind of this weird paradox type of thing, right? Where, yes, my muscles are resisting and I'm feeling the tension in them, but they're also helping it to grow, right? So really start to understand that, hey, the feminine loves change, okay? This is why a woman changes clothes so many times. This is why, the trees change color, over the seasons, Life is feminine energy, life is feminine energy because life is constantly moving and it's going with the motion of things. So being afraid of that as a man, you're gonna have to be a strong, grounded oak tree. And she's gonna change around you. Like, you could have years and years of history together, but in that one moment, if she's upset, she's upset. Of course, that is gonna change over time again, but in that one moment, all that years of history doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just matters what in that moment, how she feels, her mood. I don't want to classify and be like, this is all women, this is how, oh, I figured it out. No, none of that, man. It's just understanding the essence, the energy, right? Some women have more masculine energy, some men have more feminine energy. We got to understand this in this game, like energy, and understanding the two dual principles and how it works through each of us, and not like this kind of, this duality, this split instead of this integration, right? And hey, I don't mean integration like some kind of androgynous, like gender fluid thing either. No, I'm talking about integration like you fully understand the capability that the essence has within you, right? There's got to be a polarity when it comes to sexuality, right? Understanding on a deeper level what it means to breathe through the front of your body is really to be open to the world. You're not scared, you're showing courage, right? Christ opened his body up like this, okay? He's sacrificing himself. I'm open to it, you know? Understand this. These are the vulnerable parts of your body. Someone kicks you in your groin, well, you're done, man. Sheesh, right? These are soft parts of the body, right? There's the belly, right? The soft part of the body. These are like vulnerable areas, man. Like, and if you keep them open, what are you demonstrating to the world? You're demonstrating strength. To be able to take up more space in the world, what are you really saying? Is that I'm fine, I'm connected to this world, I'm not disconnected from this world. That I am at one with nature, I am not separate from nature. Okay? Now, in a moment where a dragonfly is attacking you and you're getting bug bites and you're itching, you don't feel at one with nature in that moment, right? You feel in resistance to it. If you can remain solid amidst the change of nature, the feminine change of nature, right? Nature will give you a bug bite. Nature will also give you a soothing, calm, relaxing pond where you can soak your feet in, right? It will give you both, but you being okay with those extremes and coming back to your core. That's the practice, is coming back to your center point, coming back to your core, and breathing through the front of your body, just doing that, feeling the presence. And if there's another person around you, this is also what David Data says, if there's someone around you, very close to you, you could be doing this practice and imagining you're breathing through the front of your body, but you're actually breathing for the other person, okay? You're breathing for them. So as you're breathing in and breathing out and circulating this energy right here, like an infinity loop right here, you're giving the person near you or next to you also this infinity loop. You notice breaths synchronize with people, okay? Specifically, when breaths synchronize, there's also more trust between two people. This is why lovemaking with someone who's just chaotically breathing and someone who isn't breathing at all is not going to be an enjoyable experience. But if both of you are breathing very slow, holding it, and then through the lovemaking, what's happening is that slowly, first of all, if you're doing it missionary, right, your hearts are touching, heart to heart, right? Maybe you're kissing her neck, maybe you're pulling on her hair, pushing it to the side, whatever you're doing, you're noticing your energy rising and falling, the kundalini coming up, the energy circulating between you, right? These crescendos of energy, which is able to circulate now that you've trained this sexual kung fu practice, where it's like, that's the energy, that's the maintenance of this thing, okay? Now, slowly to tap you into flow state, what I would advise that you do is you do this breathing practice. You breathe deep through the front of your body, okay? Again, do it with me. So first of all, we're going to go with the lower part of the belly, okay? So breathe into the lower part of the belly and visualize it's like an ice cream scoop. You're taking it from the bottom of the belly and you're just down again, okay? It's like a rise and a drop. You've taken the ice cream up, you're just dropping it, scoop down, plop. Now try it with the bottom part of the belly, but also the upper part of the belly. So both. So now you're taking like almost like a balloon, like you're filling a balloon. The balloon is filled with air right now. You're deflating it. The balloon is now deflated, and now you're filling the balloon up, but still breathing out through your nose. And breathe normally. And now what I want you to do is lower belly, upper belly, so the entire belly and the solar plexus region all together. So try it with me now. Again, imagine it's like a triangle, okay? Sides of your belly, lower portion of your belly, and up here. So you're hold it and let it go through your nostrils. And now as you do this practice, you'll notice the actual constriction in your body that comes up. The places where you've been holding tension, where you've been repressing your energy. Maybe you feel it in your throat. Well, there's something that needs to be said that you didn't say. There's a passive aggressiveness to you. There's an energy that is repressed in you, right? Maybe you feel it in your chest, right? We say the sentence, get it off your chest. You haven't gotten something off your chest, right? So what I've really noticed, man, is the repression and suppression is the cause of a lot of illnesses, a lot of problems, sickness, just bad health. But when you can express yourself in a healthy way, in a safe container, where you're allowing yourself, you're giving yourself permission to explore the edges of your personality and the depth of your beingness, you start to heal. Anything you've been holding back and within you and constricting yourself and like, oh man, holding on to for a while, guess what? It's time to let that shit go. Cows, they get sick if they keep their own milk in too much for too long, right? The Taoists believe that, men should be ejaculating like every single day like that because that's our vital life force energy. You know what I mean? Like if we're doing it every day, I have a very high sex drive. I notice that. But when I'm able to actually transmute and channel that energy into my art, into my craft, and understanding this energy sex transmutation practice, right? I'm able to actually put it into what I'm doing. I'm now thriving with what I'm doing. I'm like, I have added energy reserve. It's almost like, it's like having an extra battery pack. If any man has kind of experienced this energy, this added energy benefit of this, it's like getting an energy battery pack, right? And you're getting started by understanding that, oh man, your energy is so different from, 90% of men around you. Oh my goodness. You just notice a shift in your energy levels, man. And your social anxiety really cuts down. You're able to start conversations with whoever. You gotta let this energy flow through you, man. And breath work, holding your perineum muscles, pulling that energy up, try this last one with me. So this time what we're going to be doing, so we're going to be holding the lower belly, upper belly together with the solar plexus, the triangle, like I said, as well as you're going to be squeezing your perineum muscles, okay? Your gooch, okay? You're going to be squeezing that muscle and holding it. And then you're going to be letting it go. Again, this is all nostril breathing, okay? So let's try it again with me. This is for men, right? But women could try it too. Again, it's the same process. It's the same Kundalini process. So you can try it along, okay? So try it with me. squeeze. Inhale. And let it go. Unclench. You might feel a vibrating in this area right now. Like for me, I feel it in my chest. So there's clearly things I need to get off my chest, okay? That's okay. I know what my next task is now, you know? And hey, these roosters are feeling this energy too. You'll notice if animals are in this area and you're doing breath work or very sacred practices like this, they're gonna react, you know? Like yesterday, you know, monkeys came up to me, you know, cats came up to me, so many different types of animals. I rode a horse, right? But even then, the horse was reacting different to me than other people. It's very interesting. When you tap into the power of your own true potential and your energy, animals start to feel this. What is it? What is it? What? May the flow be with you. May the flow be with you. May the flow be with you. I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, but once you're tapped in, once you have a very high energetic resonance, that you're at the resonance and frequency of nature. Like if you're working out a lot, you'll get the same thing, right? Because working out is you're in momentum, you're in movement, you're in feminine energy, right? But still, you're becoming harder and stronger. So it's a good yin-yang integration working out, because you're moving, which is feminine energy, but you're getting stronger and solid, which is masculine energy. So both is almost a yin-yang integration practice from within. The animus and anima are meeting through your working out, in a sense, okay? So really start to understand this, man. These are deep concepts that I'm exploring today, I guess. Have an incredible day. I'll see you guys back in Kolkata. It's gonna be awesome. Long drive, but quick flight. Let's get it. Upward spiral, gang. May we never be the same again. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Let's get it today. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already.